Hello, good morning, welcome back, dear. So it is part 3 of our Casuarina tree. Okay, so we have seen many things about Casuarina tree in previous lectures. Okay, so the poem is a description of a Casuarina tree, and here Casuarina tree is used for a big banyan tree. Okay, the creeper grew like a huge python winding round and round about the tree. No other tree could grow near it. Okay, so it was a vast and old, magnificent Casuarina tree. Okay, and if we talk about words and bees, thousands of birds and bees overflew around it with sweet songs. Okay, and if we talk about the poet feels delighted. Poet was delighted to rest behind the Casuarina tree. Men used to repose under its shade. Okay, and during winter it looked very beautiful. Okay, it looked very beautiful during winter. Okay, and the cuckoos used to welcome the sunlight from its bow. Okay, the cuckoos means cocula. The cuckoos used to welcome the sunbeams from its boughs. Okay, so that's why it is very beautiful and big tree. Okay, so its magnificence laid in the fact that poet had several memories related to this tree. Okay, and it recalled the death of brother and sister of poetess who had died prematurely. Okay, the memory of her dear ones also related to the Casuarina tree. Since the poet's childhood, they had spent lots of time behind it. The poet had brother and sister, a boy named Abzu, and there was a girl named Aru. So Abzu and Aru were the brother and sister of poetess. Okay, so they shared their most of the time behind the tree. So when they died, so the tree also shared all the mourn of poetess. Okay, the tree also shared her grief in that situation. Okay, and the tree has classical value also. And if we talk about poetess, so the poetess always loved the tree. Okay, she always remembered the tree while she was in abroad. She always loved the tree from there. Okay, she thought that maybe the tree is calling her for back to the garden. So sometimes she feels sad because when she thought that maybe the tree may perish one day. Okay, it has to die one day because it is an eternal truth. Everyone has to die one day, either tree or man. Okay, so she would like to save its life. She thinks that she could save its life. Okay, so it is an Orwellian curse that everyone has to die. Okay, no one will remain immortal. Okay, in life. So one day the tree will also die. So that's why she wished to keep the tree alive or immortal in her poetry always. Okay, so she wishes like that. So now we are going to see stanza number 2. What the stanza number 2 is asking to us, we'll see line wise explanation. So when first my casement is wide open thrown. Okay, so when she was in her kitchen and as she opens the kitchen's window, she saw there Casuarina tree just before her window. Okay, so when first my casement is wide open thrown, so as she opened the window, she sees casuarina tree and she becomes happy. Okay, at dawn my eyes delighted on it rest, and as she sees casuarina tree, she feels delighted, she feels very happy to see the casuarina tree before his kitchen's window. Okay, sometimes and most in winter, on its crest a grey baboon sits statue like alone. So sometimes she saw in winter, so there was a grey baboon monkey. Okay, grey baboon means a short-tailed monkey. So she saw on the tree short-tailed monkey. Okay, a short-tailed monkey. She saw the short-tailed monkey sitting on the tree. Okay, sitting on the top of the tree. So she saw a monkey sitting in loneliness, sitting alone on the top of the tree. Okay, it was a baboon monkey, means a short-tailed kind of monkey sitting on the tree in winter days. Okay, a grey baboon sits statue, and monkey sits like a statue. He sits like a statue. Okay, alone, watching the sunrise. And why it is sitting on top? Because it would like to see sunrise. So for seeing the sunrise, the baboon monkey sits on the top of the tree. While on lower bough, so it was about the upper boughs. On upper bough there was a baboon short-tailed monkey sitting and watching the sunrise. And if we talk about the lower boughs, so at lower boughs his punny offspring is punny offspring. Punny offspring means young ones. Okay, on the upper bough the monkey was sitting and watching the sunrise, but at the lower boughs the monkey's young ones are sitting. Okay, and leaping and jumping here and there on the tree. Okay, so his punny offspring leap about and play. Okay, so at the lower bough of casuarina tree, there were monkeys young ones playing and jumping here and there. Okay, and if we talk about the upper bough, so on the upper bough the baboon monkey was sitting, a short-tailed monkey was sitting and watching the sunrise. Okay, so who saw all the things? Toru Dutt, our poet, sees all the appearance, all the pics from its kitchen. Okay, from her kitchen. So then we talk about next line. And far and near kokilas held the day. And now we are talking about the kokila. As I tell you before, kokila means cuckoo. Okay, cuckoo used to welcome sunbeams from its bough. Okay, so now we are talking about kokila. And far and near, kokilas held the day. Here hell means to welcome. Okay, so kokila would like to welcome. Kokila welcomes the sunbeam from casuarina tree's bough. Okay, and to their pastures went our sleepy cows. Okay, so pastures means the particular place where the cattle grazes, where the cattle is grazing or graze. So after the grazing, the cow wants to sleep because they are feeling drowsy. Okay, cattle want to sleep. Okay, they are feeling drowsy, so they just join the casuarina tree. They would like to sleep under the casuarina tree. Okay, so into their pastures, after completing from pastures land. Okay, they went our sleepy cows. So sleepy cows join the casuarina tree's shade. Okay, okay, and they would like to sleep. And in the shadow on the broad tank cast, in the shadow, the shadow of casuarina tree was appearing on the surface of a tank. There was a tank nearby a casuarina tree, and the casuarina tree's shed was appearing, was falling down on the surface of the tank. Okay, so what happened? The water lilies. Okay, in the shade of casuarina tree, the water lilies appearing in the tank like white snow, okay. So, and in the shadow on the broad tank cast by that whole tree, whole means old, generous, vast and huge tree, so beautiful and vast, okay. The water lilies spring like snow enmeshed, means while the shadow of casuarina trees was falling down on the surface of the tank water, the white lilies, the flowers of white lilies emerging like white snow, looking like white snow, okay. So it was the explanation of some lines from the stanzas. So again I am just telling you one thing, it is a description of casuarina tree, okay, and here casuarina tree is used for a big banyan tree, okay, which grew in the poet's garden house, okay, and the creeper grew like a huge python, winding round and round about it. No other tree could grow nearby it, okay, and it is a huge and magnificent tree, okay. Birds and butterflies overflew about it, okay. Men used to repose behind it, and poet was delighted to get rest behind it, under it, okay, and it looked very magnificent and beautiful during winter days, okay. The cuckoos used to welcome the sunbeam, the light of the sun, the sunbeams coming from the sun from its boughs, okay. So it is very beautiful and magnificent tree, okay. Its magnificence led in the fact that the poet had several memories related to her past, okay, of her past. So the memory of her dear ones always hovering in her mind, okay, and the tree, the casuarina tree, was the witness of that memories, because it was present there while they played behind it, while they danced behind it, while they sleep or have rest behind it, okay. So it recalled the death of poet's beloved one, brother and sister Abju and Aru, who died prematurely, who have died prematurely, okay. So the tree was the only living being who shared the poet's sorrow at that time, okay, and it has classical value, okay. That's why poet shows her honor and respect towards her, okay. And she feels sad when she thought that one day the tree may perish, okay. So she wishes if she could save its life, she wishes if she could save its life, but it is an eternal truth, everyone has to die one day, okay, either men or trees, everyone has, it is certain to death for everyone, because it is a curse. So she wants to be defeated, to defeat the curse by casuarina tree, and she wishes for its long life, and she declares that in her poetry the tree will live long, forever, okay. So it was about part 3. We'll see next stanzas in our next part. Okay, and you should be ready for exam. You should be ready for exam. Okay, your final exam will be held, my dears. It is certain. So learn properly everything. Okay, thank you.